Holy crap! The invertebrarian is going a bit grey. Hey, it's the invertebrarian and wee man. We apologise, we haven't been around much recently. Cheers, boom boom. We've been really busy, so I haven't had much opportunity to upload any videos, but we put together a video of basic tools that we use almost on a day-to-day basis. There's loads of bits of equipment and tools and gadgets and gizmos you'll pick up and find uses for, but these are the bits that I would recommend you have and or I use most days, so here they are. Okay, so what we're going to look at is my most used tools in my exotic pet keeping hobby. I'll explain each item and how they will, I'll explain how I use each of them. Tweezers or tongs. For feeding. Removing. Used for peeking when you don't want to be putting your hands anywhere near anything. And long distance moving. If you need to get things moving and you don't want to put your hands anywhere near, good bit of long distance pushing out of the way. There we go. Also great for getting debris out of water dishes, or moving water dishes when it's an animal you don't really want to be putting your hands in with. But this one I'd quite happily put my hand in. Hello, hello, hello. But you get the idea. So, doggy tweezers, loads of reasons you will need a pair. There are just a few basic reasons you will need a pair of these. So what else we got? Brushes. I usually use this one. Pretty much only use this one. But I have this one as a kind of backup, but well, dump that up there. So paintbrushes, I use this quite a lot for finer manipulation of things, as you'll see in the video coming up. Okay, this is the separation of the golden orb weaver spiders, the Nephilias. Of the 12 I received, sadly I'm down to 7. I must have left it just a wee bit too late to start separating them out. I thought they were still okay in their groups of 2, but sadly most of the groups of 2 had singled themselves down to singulars anyway. But this was one of the pots of 2 that needed separating out, and you can see how I used that fine paintbrush just to guide one of the Nephilia out into its new home, whilst the other one remains in its current home, which you'll see just when I zoom in. Zoom. There it is, kicking about somewhere. There it is. You'll see movement down the bottom there. So that's the 2 separated into 1, and that's how the paintbrush was used for that. Again, they're also very useful just for finer manipulation jobs. Should you need to sort of move bits out of the way, especially if you're looking for things in quite small things, usually in substrates such as this. Okay, so if I'm looking for a small scorpion in here, I don't necessarily want to go charging in with a big set of heavy tweezers. You may not want to put your fingers in for fear of crushing, so it could just be a case of gently moving things around with a fine paintbrush until you find who you're looking for. Suspect. Oh, there we go. So there we go. And again, if you're just wanting to make sure it's okay, again, you're not going to go water charging with anything too heavy-handed. So a nice, fine, delicate toothbrush, paintbrush, just lets us know that we can look around. Again, if you're looking for anything in substrate, it's a great little tool. I also use this end for scooping out small blobs of honey to place in for my ants, but that's just because it worked out perfect. a perfect kind of tool for that kind of thing. But yeah, that's why a little brush is useful, just for fine, delicate jobs like that. Now, I don't know where I picked this up or how I acquired it, but this water bottle is absolutely brilliant. It allows me to fill water tubs without actually having to take lids off. It's absolutely brilliant, very handy little tool for targeted watering. Or, I've recently discovered, it's great for washing stuff down. Quite useful if you're just wanting to particularly target one specific area for dampening. If you just want that one particular area wet, obviously with this kind of enclosure you can just spray it everywhere. Again, decent for stocking up water dishes, but mostly used for watering. A spray bottle. Yeah, you like spray bottle too, don't you? Dude. Okay, just got myself a new one today. Not used it yet, but anyway, let's explain the purpose of the bottle. Okay, a big part of keeping is misting enclosures, which is used for raising humidity. Quite a lot of these will be misted regularly. You want misted? You got misted! Also needed if you've got small animals that can't necessarily have a water dish. You can give them a fine misting, providing water droplets for them to drink off. So a squishy bottle is a must-have. Tubs! You will end up, undoubtedly, with tubs coming out your ears. I'm just going to get one tarantula. There's no such thing as getting one tarantula. At one point I had upwards of 80 tarantulas. So don't kid yourself that you're getting one. Very few people survive on just getting one. You'll end up with a variety of tubs, and you'll find uses for any tub you look at. I prefer glass enclosures, but as you can see I have utilised a number of different types of plastic for various different things. You will reach a point where you can't look at a container and think, what can I house in that? Tubs are also handy if you're wild sourcing food. You'll have seen me collecting springtails and such like, so tubs are really handy for that kind of thing. The other reason you're going to need a variety of size of tubs is as what we call catch cups, i.e. you're rehousing an item from one pot into another. That item happens to escape and you need something to put over the top of it. Your catch cup should always be bigger, a considerable bit bigger than the item you're trying to catch, i.e. So this catch cup is no good for catching this. However, this catch cup would be perfect for catching her. See, she's not going anywhere. She's nice and trapped. Plenty of space all around her so that there's no risk of me hammering that down on top and causing injury. So make sure your catch cup is bigger than the item you're planning on catching. Okay, so really hope there was some bits of information there that you will have found useful. Yeah, I'm sorry I've not been around much. As I say, I've been really busy. Hopefully should have a wee bit more free time on my hand at some point. Try and upload videos a bit more regularly. But as and when I can, that's the main point. I was try and do it as and when I can. But anyway, do take care of yourselves. Thank you ever so much to all our subscribers. And for me and the wee man, for now, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. And as again, if there's any comments, just pop them down below. Please do like and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.